Welcome to Incite Innovation, an IE podcast that empowers innovation leaders and inspires teams to think boldly, act strategically, and spark transformation. I'm your host, Anna, an AI-generated digital twin and your guide to exploring modern innovations. And as always, alongside co-host Isaac, a knowledgeable virtual avatar able to mold to the thoughts of top industry experts. Join us as we explore key trends, practices, technologies, and ideas that shape the future of innovation leadership. Whether you're looking to inspire your team, stay ahead of the curve, or build a culture of innovation, you're in the right place.
Hi all, Isaac here, ready to break down the complexities of holiday traditions and innovative consumer trends.
We are thrilled to be your guides to uncover the stories behind the numbers. Today, we're hoping right in to explore Instacart's latest report on America's most loved and loathed holiday foods for Easter and Passover. But we're also taking it further, looking at how businesses can learn from these moments, disrupt traditions with fresh ideas, and keep products relevant year-round.
It's a fascinating look at how tradition and taste collide, revealing some surprising shifts in what we choose to put on our tables during these festive seasons.
We'll uncover which holiday classics are still crowd pleasers and which ones might be better left off the shopping list. These special occasions can offer huge insights into customer behavior, but we don't want to stop at just matzah, eggs, or candy. We want to explore ways to extend these product successes beyond a single moment in time. Isaac, let's start with the numbers from Instacart's data on Easter and Passover.
Sure thing, Anna. Prepare for some excellent insights. According to a recent Harris poll, 76% of Americans celebrating Easter or Passover say that family and cultural traditions heavily influence their food choices. Nostalgia is powerful, but interestingly, our data suggests that some classic holiday foods might be more habit than actual preference. Take leg of lamb, for instance. Instacart users purchase it 5 times more during Easter weekend, yet 35% of consumers name it as their least favorite Easter dish.
That's such a contradiction. People feel bound by tradition even when they don't love the actual product. But from a business perspective, it raises an interesting question. If something is only eaten out of obligation, doesn't that present a ripe opportunity to reimagine or even disrupt the tradition with something more delightful?
That's the million-dollar question, Anna. Think about honey-baked ham, which according to Instacart's data, sees a 424% spike in orders for Easter. Yet 27% of consumers say they dislike it. It's a perfect example of a product deeply tied to a holiday. But imagine a twist. Honey-baked ham could develop maple sugar bacon for everyday weekend breakfasts, carrying that same brand recognition into a year-round market. Instead of being confined to one holiday moment, they could blend tradition with novelty to expand their reach.
I love that. It reminds me of Reese's peanut butter cups, which were always popular but have become an iconic Easter treat by morphing their traditional format into egg shapes. Could the reverse also be true? If an Easter product is so beloved, why not adapt it for other occasions, like say how Reese's pumpkins for Halloween or hearts for Valentine's Day?
That's the big takeaway. Seasonal products can fuel demand all year if you tweak the theme. The same logic can apply to non-food items too. Look at how bubbles sell 9 times more around Easter. Could a bubble brand or product line become the go-to for birthday parties, summer celebrations, or the last day of school celebration moments? That's thinking beyond a single holiday, using the fun factor as a core brand identity.
Right. Bubbles as a product aren't just for Easter baskets. They could be adapted, packaged, and marketed for everyday celebrations like a graduation bubbles bundle or birthday bubble surprise. It's all about identifying that emotional connection and carrying it into new moments to move from a commodity to an aspiration.
Exactly. And that aligns with the overall Instacart insight. We see data spikes in specific products when a holiday rolls around. But those same spikes can be a springboard for year-round consumer engagements. Instead of pigeonholing your brand to one season, extend the life of your product line through creative spin-offs and new moments of interaction with your consumers.
Okay, Isaac, now I need to know. What about the sweets? Can't speak about a holiday and not cover what candies people are loading up on.
Ah, yes, the all-important candy deep dive.
We can't forget about the sweets.
Based on our 2024 data, the top spot is dominated by Reese's peanut butter eggs. They are basically the king of the Easter basket.
Not shocking.
Classic choice for many families. But right behind them, we see the traditional Reese's peanut butter cups and Cadbury chocolate mini eggs, which also make the list. It is really a showdown between the peanut butter and chocolate camps.
Always a debate. So what else is super popular in Easter baskets?
Well, jelly beans really shine. They have their moment in the spring, with a 16.6x higher order share the day before Easter versus the yearly average according to Instacart data.
Wow, I didn't think they were that popular.
Well, Instacart's survey findings back this up, with more than a third, 35%, of Americans saying jelly beans are among the Easter candies they enjoy most.
Interesting, I'm not in that 35%. Plus, let's not forget how consumer tastes vary regionally. Candy that's a hit in one market may flop in another, and the same is true for non-food items. Businesses that pay attention to local preferences can find unique entry points to spark growth.
Yes, absolutely. And to tie it all together, when data shows a surge in certain products, like lamb, ham, or even tulips, you can ask, are customers buying out of tradition, or do they genuinely love this product? If it's mostly tradition, there's a disruption opportunity. If people genuinely love it, you can still evolve it for other times of the year.
All this data has been fascinating, Isaac. It seems like Instacart plays a pretty big role in helping people pull off these holiday celebrations.
Absolutely, Anna. Instacart is more than just a delivery service. They're getting a window into how people are celebrating in real time. The data reveals this beautiful blend of tradition and evolving preferences.
Exactly. It's not just about blindly following tradition anymore. People are personalizing their holidays, keeping what they love and ditching what they don't.
It's about creating meaningful experiences, whether that's through beloved family recipes or a basket full of chocolate eggs. And Instacart is right there providing the data.
Great insights, Isaac. So, dear listeners, we challenge you to think about which of your company's products or services could break free of holiday boundaries. Maybe it's a treat that's only available once a year. How could you reinvent it so customers can enjoy it? Maybe in a slightly different form, all year long.
Holidays such as Easter and Passover are ripe for innovation. By blending tradition with something delightful, you can refresh your brand, reach new audiences, and build lasting relationships beyond a single event.
That's all for today's episode of Incite Innovation.
Thanks, listeners, for joining us as we unpacked Instacart's delicious data and how businesses can learn to disrupt traditions with fresh ideas to keep their products relevant year-round.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our podcast for future episodes on the latest insights that impact business, technology, and innovation. Or check out our website at https://innovationedge.com.
Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and share Incite Innovation with your friends.
Until then, keep innovating and remember to get started today.